Hello trombone players. In this video I'm going to talk about two new notes, E flat and F, and then once I'm through that I'm going to go over exercises 19, 20, and 21 where I'm going to do both the rhythms with you and then I'm going to play them for you so you can hear them and you can use them to practice as well. So, E flat and F. Let's go over the fingerings first. E flat, third space of the bass clef staff with the flat sign in front of it. It is in third position. And if you don't know what third position is, right here, that part of the slide where you hold it with your hand extends so that it is even with the bell of the instrument, like such. That is third position. It's fairly close to the top of the slide, over it's all the way in. But your target is lining up this brace of the slide with the bell of the instrument. Easy enough. F. The line isn't quite going through the center, but it's on the fourth line of the staff. If it's on the third space, it's an E. And if it has that symbol, it's an E flat. But here, on the fourth line of the staff, that is an F. And this note is in first position, which is all the way in. You don't have to move the slide at all. It's all the way in. Now you might be saying to yourself, but Mr. Gorman, I thought that B flat was in first position where the slide's all the way in. And you would be right. B flat is in first position. B flat is all the way in. But the way brass instruments work, and I talked about this in the trumpet video as well, is that you can play multiple notes with the same fingering. They're called different partials. And you get to them depending on how fast your air is, how loose or tight your lips are, and whether you're trying to buzz low or buzz high into the mouthpiece. Now with B flat, we talked about keeping your lips relaxed, but the corners of your mouth firm, and playing low. We'll start with F. So F, since it's in the same position as B flat, you don't have to move the slide. It's the same slide position. But now you want to think about tightening your lips and blowing faster and buzzing higher. That's your F. Now if you do too much, you're going to hear this. That was a product of not keeping your lips steady, not keeping your air steady, and randomly blowing faster or slower. And like I said, relaxing or tightening your lips randomly. Keep everything about your embouchure steady. Blow a straight line of air through the instrument. If you find that you're going too high, instead of playing F, just think about opening up your mouth a tiny bit and blowing a tiny bit slower. Still through the instrument and still keeping your corners firm. But you don't want to be blowing too fast or keeping your lips too tight. Otherwise, you'll overshoot and hit a note above F that we don't need to learn yet. The same principle applies to E flat. We haven't learned... Here's what E flat sounds like. We haven't learned any other note in third position. So that's the only one that we're targeting. But if you're too relaxed or too tight, you're going to hit a note that's too high or too low. E flat is right in the middle. And that's your target note for E flat. So with that said, what I want to do is I want to go through 19, 20, and 21 with you. I will clap the rhythms through once. I'll remind you of the slide positions for each note in the exercise. And then I will play through it so you can hear it. So here's the rhythm for 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, for 19 and for 20 as well, but we're focusing on 19 right now, we need to know E flat in third position, E flat in third position, D, which is in fourth position, where those notches right here line up with the bell. Third position, the brace of the slide lines up. Fourth position, the notches line up. They're close together, so you got to be careful. Sixth position, which is about arm length, for C, and then all the way in for B flat, the low one in first position. And that's for 19 and 20. So let me play 19 for you now. Now the key is to move your slide quickly. So you should practice a lot just saying the note name out loud. E flat, D, E flat, D, E flat, or D, D, C, D, E flat. Practice moving your slide as quickly as you can. And then when you're playing, practice it as slow as you need to get that coordination down, because that's the toughest part. That's what I've seen in class as well. We know fingerings on their own. We can read notes well. We know our rhythms. But it's putting it together while moving the slide that seems to be tripping us up still. So here's number 20, rhythmically. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here it is on the instrument. The same 4 notes that you used for 19. And there you go. Now 21, we add in F. So we have B flat in first position, C, arms length out in sixth position, D, fourth position, E flat, third position, and F back in first position, but the higher sounding one above the B flat. So here are the rhythms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And playing. And there you have it. That is the fingerings for E flat and F, learning how to distinguish between which note is which, as well as the rhythms, fingerings, and playing through exercises 19, 20, and 21 in the book. Work on this until the next time that I see you. And in class, we'll review it. We'll play it together. We'll play it in small groups. And then we're going to go on to some more music that involves these 5 notes. So you have what you need for the coming week. Please reach out to me with questions, comments on YouTube, comments on Classroom, whatever you might need. If you forget what note goes on what line or what space, it's in the fingering chart in the back. So you have all the answers and information that you need. It's just a matter of you putting in the work and using the resources that I've given you and you have at your disposal. So in the meantime, happy practicing. Come to me, reach out to me with questions, get in touch with me, however you can, and enjoy your breaks, and I will see you next week.